Humans have never left the Milky Way. So how exactly do we know what the Milky Way looks like? In our understanding, Earth is located on the Orion Arm. This position is considered relatively close to the edge of the Milky Way. And since we are within the Milky Way, we cannot see the full appearance of the Milky Way. Just like how standing on Earth, you cannot see that Earth is round. So the most direct method for humans would be to leave the Milky Way entirely and then observe what the Milky Way really looks like. But unfortunately, with current technology, it is completely impossible for humans to fly out of the Milky Way, because even in a spaceship, it would take at least 4 million years. If you do manage to fly out and look back from afar, you will see 4 obvious spiral arms stretching into the dark universe. And at the center is an extremely bright core, composed of countless ancient and hot stars, emitting a dazzling brilliance. Even the sun, placed there, would only be a tiny dot of light. But the real question is, how exactly do we know what the Milky Way looks like? To answer this, we must first mention British astronomer William Herschel. As early as 1784, he decided to count the number of stars in the sky. He divided the sky into hundreds of regions, observed each region with a telescope, and counted the number of stars in each one. He found that the closer to the white belt, that is, the closer to the Milky Way, the greater the number of stars. The closer to a direction perpendicular to the Milky Way, the fewer the number of stars. He recorded the position and motion of each star and concluded that stars are distributed in a grindstone-like space. Based on this method of star counting statistics, he confirmed the disc-shaped theory of the Milky Way and roughly drew the earliest image of the Milky Way, providing extremely valuable observational data for later generations. Although we are almost completely unable to leave the Milky Way, we can still use telescopes to determine the position, state, and trajectory of each star to construct a structural map of the Milky Way. That is to say, all full Milky Way photos are not real images, but are all computer simulations based on stitched sky images from different angles. Today, with increasingly advanced instruments, humans already have a detailed understanding of the Milky Way. We know that the white glowing band in the sky is actually the magnificent spiral arms of the Milky Way. We also know that the diameter of the Milky Way is about 100,000 light years, and humans are located in a relatively outer area of the Milky Way. Whether Earth exists or not makes no difference to the entire Milky Way.